It was August 15th in 1919, yet it was a cold winter. Hello everybody, and welcome to the analysis of the cold winter game played by William Winter and Jose Raul Capablanca. This game was played August 15th of 1919, and this game was played in Hastings, England in the Hastings tournament, and it is round 5. Without further ado, let's get into this game. The opening moves are e4 and e5, followed by knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, and knight f6, entering us into the four knights game. Bishop to b5, playing this more in the style of the Ruy Lopez, with bishop to b4, short castles and short castles following. We get an exchange of bishop for knight on the c6 square, and then we get d3. Bishop to d6, defending this e5 pawn, and bishop to g5, creating a pin. h6, and bishop to h4. c5. The idea of c5 is to control d4, make sure that the pawn push of... that's something. Make sure that the pawn push of d4 never happens. But you could say it concedes a d5 square, and that's where this knight goes. And then we have g5, breaking this pin, and breaking this pin, and an exchange of knights, and bishop to g3. It's after the move bishop to g4 is played, creating a pin on this knight that I want you to look at the worst piece in this position for the white pieces. And what is it? This is bishop, and of course it's this bishop. This bishop's bad because of these dark squared pawns. And yeah, of course our bishop's not too great, but you need to think about it like this. Their piece is bad because our pawns are good, or our pieces are good. Therefore, this position is an advantage, of course, for the black pieces. So, h3, trying to get rid of this bishop, trying to get rid of that pin. And we get all of the exchanges on f3, doubling these pawns. And you might like f5, being like, oh, well, these doubled pawns are weak, so I might want my rooks over here trying to get at it. And when I first looked at this position, that's why I was thinking of. And then I saw Jose's move, which was f6. And Capablanca's move made me think about this position, and it made me realize just how horrible this bishop is and how this bishop will never get out. And this is the just worst part of having doubled pawns, is the mobility that comes with it, where you will see this bishop will not be able to come out like this. It can never come out. This pawn cannot push. This bishop will not be able to get out easily, or will it ever? Because after king g2, a5, a4, king f7, centralizing the king in the endgame, rook to h1, king to e6, centralizing the king, and h4, you will notice that instead of maybe trying to create an active pin, or taking, or none of that, he just ignores all of that and says, I'm going to play on the queen side. Because you can exchange these pawns. This bishop still can't get to h4. Neither of your pawns can get to f4. I'm controlling d4. I'm controlling b4. I'm controlling all of your pawn breaks. And your bishop will not be able to get out. So with that being said, b3 is played. c6 is played, trying to create a pawn break with b5 and using these doubled pawns that you got out of the opening as instead a way to spring forward your position. A2, rook a2 being played to double the rooks, and b5 being played, rook ha1, and c4 being played. And now we get a takes b5, but I want to analyze this. Why can't you take here? Well, very simply, this. c3 captures. It does not matter. I am better here. And this position is just so crushing for black because this bishop is just so bad. With that being said, c4 being played, that a takes b5 is played, and now we get c takes b3, we get c takes b3, rook takes b5, rook to a4. Trying to make something with this d4 pawn push. Rook takes b3, excuse me, d4, rook to b5, rook to c4, rook to b4, offering a rook trade, and rook takes c6, rook takes d4. It's in this position that William Winter resigns. Have a good night.